Hey everybody, welcome to this edition of Telemazing. Today we're going to be talking about the our show review of This Is Us. I got Alex Trolio here, who is beaming of excitement to be talking about this show. So let's just get into it. Before you started the show, what were you expecting?
Honestly, I didn't have an expectation. I just knew it was a storyline or a couple different storylines that I wasn't even sure if they were intertwined or not. I didn't watch that many previews. And I started to watch it just because I heard somebody say the first episode was ridiculously good, and I had been hearing reviews were amazing. So I was like, all right, let me check it out. And oh my goodness.
Take your time. Take your time.
This is one of my favorite shows out on TV right now. I absolutely love it. I love everything about it. I love the characters. I love that every episode something happens that you're like, what? But it's all...
Everybody in America does that exact face.
The fact that it's not unbelievable, that these are twists and turns that life hands you, that hands people or people that you know, and that every single character has something that they're going through that you can relate to, whether you're in their position or not. I think that's what I love most about it, is that it's different factions of real life and showing people persevering and these surprises that life can bring you. Anyway, that's... So we're done, right? Everyone's gonna watch it. Great. Perfect.
Bye. Have a good night, guys. That's all we needed to do. Because there's so many characters, let's dive into kind of like break it up. So let's talk about the mom and dad, the patriarch. By the way, giant spoiler, because it's kind of hard to explain anything without us revealing like what's happening. So if you have not watched This Is Us yet,
and you want to,
just at this point, at this point, we're going to tell you, we both like this show. We've both watched through episode 4 at this point, which is at the point of this video, was as many as they had. It's really good. Go watch it. But at this point, if you have not watched past the first episode, giant spoiler.
Mandy Moore and Milo Ventimiglia are playing the mom and dad, Rebecca and Jack, and they're living in the 1970s. And you see them as a family raising these triplets and what they're going through and the experiences the triplets are going through as well. So when they flash forward to the lives of the triplets, it really helps explain them as people, their understanding of the world, and something that they might be going through right then. It all ties together, which I love. I just feel like they still operate as a unit as much as they can be for 3 children at the same age that they have to deal with. I see very much in them the fact that they haven't given up their individualities as people, but they know how to operate together as a team.
Let's talk about Randall. Let's just get there. Randall,
Sterling K. Brown.
Sterling K. Brown just owns everything. He owns that entire... Every scene he's in, he just steals it.
The thing that I love most about the character and the way Sterling does it is his freaking ability to be dramatic and comedic at the same time with complete authenticity. Like, when he goes to meet his dad and he has that whole rambling, just throwing everything that he's ever felt out and then turns right back around and is like, do you want to come meet my kid? Like, it's just, he balances the struggle that this man is going through, but also the natural act of a lot of people, which is to make a joke about what's happening because you need to ease the tension.
Yeah.
And so that's how some people deal with it, and that's how the character Randall deals with it. And Sterling K. Brown does an amazing job of being able to make that joke, but you still feel the underlying tension, or you still feel the underlying hurt. Oh my God, Sterling K. Brown.
Yeah, I love Sterling K. Brown, but I also have to give a lot of credit to the writers of the show too. Because
yes.
What they do very well with his character, with his storyline, is that they get him to say the things that we're all thinking, what we all want to say, what we all desire to say, but then like in a split second, the next 2 lines are always what needs to be said.
Yes.
It's like,
yes.
It's just like, that doesn't happen in real life, and we all wish that's what happened in real life. It's like, I want to say all these bad things about you because you did all of this stuff to me, and then in 2 lines, it's like, it all reverses because that's what we need. Because it's not about what we want, it's about what we need as humans. And I think the writers, Sterling K. Brown does a phenomenal job personifying that, but at the same time, the writers nail that feeling. Let's talk about the sister a little bit. I really love that when I first saw her, I was like, NBC, I pray to the heavens above that you do not make this a stereotypical, oh no, I'm fat girl. And she is everything but.
Yes.
It's just, she is a light to my life. Like, he is so great.
She portrays, so Chrissy Metz is the name of the actress. Chrissy Metz, who plays Kate, and this character are what it should be every time. She's just a normal human being. She's a girl. She's a woman with normal women struggles, but also the struggle that a lot of women feel, whether they are whether they are obese, whether they are chubby, whether they're overweight, whatever qualification, whatever group you want to put them in. Is that a major struggle for her? Absolutely. And that leads to other issues that she's also dealing with self-confidence, with the ability to be her own person, which also comes from just being a twin, where she feels like she doesn't have her own identity and she hides in her brothers in a way because of her lack of self-confidence. But there's so many layers to her, and it's been fantastic seeing her open up through the relationship with Toby.
Kevin, I think that for a lot of people who are going towards the actor roles, so people in LA and New York will like that. I don't think it hits as much home for a lot of people who are not in the cities.
He's a little stereotypical in that role.
A little bit.
Like, they wrote him a little bit of the stereotypical struggling,
a little bit, yeah,
sort of narcissistic.
Things just happen for him, and I think the internal struggle he's having, which is a fair struggle, is the sense of being challenged. Like, actually having to work
and
for
doing
something.
That means something.
Right. And I get that 100%, and that's fine, but I feel like it's not as much of depth as what Rand was going through, what Kate's going through.
It's different.
So it's a completely different thing, because I feel like the Kevin Randall story line is going to be what is the problem, because he has always been intimidated by Randall, because Randall's always been popular,
he's always been
well-liked,
jealous because he's gotten more attention in the sense for mom and dad, because mom and dad were so sensitive to make sure that that Randall didn't feel like the oddball out, that Kevin sometimes got left out. So you're right. I think that there's a whole big storyline coming through
and
there.
It's so funny because he is the one that's the most popular in the world, but still needs
because he needs it fed. That's what happened as he grew up, is that he wasn't fed the attention that he got as a kid that he felt he needed, and so that's how he gets it from the outside. He gets his own self-worth,
and it's never getting filled. And so, like, that's where I feel like that's his, like, real thing, is just that we haven't delved into that as much as we could yet. I don't think we need to talk more about this. The show's good.
It's so good.
I will say that I am not a fan of family dramas. And so I am probably not going to keep watching it just because I am not the family drama type person. But anyone who has any inkling, any remote thing that they like about family dramas at all, watch it. It is incredibly good.
However, when you call it a family drama, I would also say it's not just about the family drama. These characters are very individual and have their own drama. So you can look at it too as there might be a character that you specifically identify. And you might not be into the family drama, but the character drama that happens with each character solo is also a really interesting story to follow. Yeah. So I enjoy this show so much.
And that's it. That's going to be all we have for the show This Is Us, because this is us. If you have any thoughts on This Is Us, if you actually liked it or if you disliked this, let us know. Put it down in the comments below. And if you're new to Telemazing, we have new videos every Tuesday and every Thursday, and so make sure you check us out here on the YouTubes, but also out in the interwebs is our podcast that is new every Monday, so make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, on YouTube, yes, do that. But also our podcast on iTunes or Google Play or wherever you get your podcast, so you can get it overnight every Monday. So I think that's it, right?
I think that's
There's
it.
nothing else?
No.
Do you have any shout outs? You want to shout out to somebody?
Shout out to my mom and my dad. Love you so much. No, I'm just kidding. We're good.
So mom and dad, if you're watching, no shout out for you.
I do love you though.
For Alex Trolio and not her parents, I'm Joseph Mwamba. Thank you for watching. Now go watch some TV.
So
wow.
Like the perfect case song.
It's like, shout out to my mom. No, never mind. I was like, why? Why did you bring that back?
I don't know.
That was so hurt. That hurt me.